Welcome, everyone, to the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Jefferson is out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. The drive by James. And the rejection by Iguodala. Again, James missing. On defense, the Cavaliers. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Curry against Irving. Curry dishes to Bogut. Curry against Irving. Curry's shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
That's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Nice shot by James.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Left side, Irving. Stolen by Thompson. The shot by Curry, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Passes it to Irving. Irving double team. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Just 4 to shoot.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And again, no good by Golden State. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guard. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Jefferson. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Thompson with the bucket.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Bogut. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving from long range. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
He's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. Warriors trail by 4. And Curry, here we go. Nobody near Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
No good from Irving.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Now here's Curry. Got a piece of it. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. They double-team Curry. Here goes. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Golden State. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Curry kicks to Thompson. From outside the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland. Jefferson is out there with Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Dellavedova in the point guard position.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Jefferson. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Offensive rebound. Green, the pass to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry can't get it to go.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, Big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
The dish to Bogut. Back to Curry. They double-team Curry. Thompson inside the line. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dellavedova gets to Shumpert. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. 4 on the shot clock. It's Jefferson with the drive. Smith, no good.
And guys, as remarkable as Steph Curry's offensive game is, I think what's underrated is how he competes on the defensive end of the floor. I mean, not the strongest nor most explosive player, but he continues with activity and plays with tremendous effort.
Iguodala, that's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And speaking of Curry's activity defensively, he's certainly got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, he does a nice job at his size rebounding as a guard, and he keeps his hands active in the passing lanes, and he's usually near the tops in the league in steals.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
With a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Jefferson. And Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Curry with a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
And really the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number caught time for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bazili's checked in for Golden State. Thompson for the triple. Kicks it out to Iguodala. It's deflected. It's stolen by Smith. LeBron left side. It's stolen by Green. It's Thompson off the drive. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Curry outside. Love grabs the board.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Thompson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6 to the inside. Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 6.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Iguodala was playing great. He has 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Andre Iguodala with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter, and it's Curry in at point guard. That's the Warriors' 5. And he's good on the second.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Thompson with the bucket.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Iguodala with the steal. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish part to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And the dunk by James.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Irving against Curry. And Thompson sends it back. The drive by Shumpert. Irving kicks to Jefferson. Iguodala with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And Thompson slams it home.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Iguodala with it. He's picked up by James. And that is good. And that's 11 points for Steph Curry.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
Offensive rebound. Back to Bogut. Here's the three. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
The drive by LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Pass to Curry. For the three. That's good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
In the first half, they shot a little over 30%. That's dismal. That's obviously not the start that you want to see. But they've settled down here in this second half, getting some good looks, and they've started to knock them down.
And that one comes up a bit short.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Bogut dishes to Green. Curry outside, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jefferson passing to LeBron. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Thompson for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. They double-team Kerr. Kicks to Bogut. It's taken away by Smith. LeBron drives in. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 12. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Timeout called the Warriors. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38%. And last year, down to 35%.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
On the wing, Irving. From past the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Curry against Irving. Puts up the baby hook. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Curry against Irving. It's stolen by Jefferson. Iguodala with the steal. And finished off by Bogut.
And they guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
There's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 22 points for Steph Curry. Thompson dishes to Jefferson. Back to Thompson. And Jefferson, here we go. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Bogut the pass to Iguodala. And stolen by LeBron. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now the feed to Bogut. Iguodala wide open. No good on the triple.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
No one near James as he lets it go. But they'll get another chance. Here's Thompson. Right side, Irving. It's stolen by Bogut. And so they foul intentionally. And here are the Warriors now. Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Smith kicks to Jefferson. Irving attacking. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 5. 23 seconds left in the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. To the left wing. Irving dishes to James. Out to the wing. And here's Love from the arc. Great D that time from Green. Iguodala gets the bucket.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.